lines created from the individual bristles. So you're automatically painting little contours into your subject. So why not use those contours to help create, a 3D effect? So I think, a lot of painting is getting the brush to do the work for you when you can. That's, essentially what I've been doing earlier on with the background painting. I didn't paint any of these little dots or any of those little shapes really. The brush did all the work, the frayed decorator's brush. And really there isn't all that much there in the background, but my hope is by the time I've finished the animals and taken them to a higher level of detail and finish, that background will just act as an environment that they occupy, and it will kind of sink into the distance a little bit and just help create a sense of space around the animals. Now, I mentioned earlier that, I think I did, I hope I did, that I plan to include different colours within the blacks, and obviously there's no evidence at all of that in the painting so far. I'm using exactly the same two colours across all four of the steer, and that's quite deliberate at this stage, because although I do hope to, perhaps for the sake of argument, I'll have some blue highlights on this one, some red on this one, some purple on this one, and so on, I still want a certain amount of colour harmony across the entire work, so that it's not too jarring and consequently blocking in with just the same two colours initially. That's kind of a good way to go, I feel. But you can see just how much this little application of this thin layer of blue, it really does darken the initial shadows, far more than perhaps one might expect if you hadn't tried it yourself. So I can also use this blue where I deliberately haven't painted in the edges of the legs. Applying the blue adds a little soft highlight. So we move across to the fourth and final animal. Now what I'm thinking is, while I've got this